Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, what began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more, plus a full menu at the new adjacent Traffic Stop Diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination, Cops and Donuts. The Art of Amalia Jonas is at the art store near Lupton, Michigan. Stop by her gallery or visit her online to purchase that perfect masterpiece or sign up for private lessons. Begin your journey in the world of art by capturing the inspiration around you under the personal direction of Amalia Jonas at the art store. Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. Hi, welcome to Michigan Magazine. I'm Barry Stutzman. Glad you could join us. On this week's Michigan Magazine, we visit with Roger and Sylvia Stiles of the Hastings, Michigan area. Roger and Sylvia have created an entire western town in their backyard, complete with a church and jail. They call their Old West oasis Lost Nations. Its perimeter protected and preserved for the enjoyment of family and friends only. Then we'll be taking in an extremely fun cowboy race at Liberty Pines near Rose City. And with the Christmas season upon us, we're saluting the efforts of volunteers and local businesses that are going above and beyond in stocking Michigan's food banks. It's all coming up on this edition of Michigan Magazine. Announcing the Michigan Paddle Sports Directory, your one-stop internet connection at MichiganPaddlesports.com. It's now possible to explore Michigan's extensive waterways like never before. Michigan Paddle Sports Directory is a comprehensive directory of canoe and kayak rentals and liveries throughout the entire state of Michigan. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, you'll find a great paddling route, outfitter, store, school, rental shop, or tour guide. Michigan's great waterways are waiting for you. Make it an adventure worth remembering by first visiting MichiganPaddlesports.com. This is Lost Nations. It's really not a nation, and it's really not an actual town or village. It's not really even lost. It's located in the backyard of Sylvia and Roger Stiles near Hastings, Michigan. What it is the product of the love and imagination of Sylvia and Roger. Sylvia's creative love of art is where the seed came from. Her paintings and creations can be found on display throughout the village. Sylvia's need to complete her works right down to the rustic frames made from barn wood necessitated a dependable supply of the antique wood. That supply was assured, but only by purchasing entire old barns. More than enough barn wood was harvested. That's where the love of the Old West, art, and the carpentry skills and imagination of Roger came into play.
It was piled up. What do we do with it? And I said, well, why don't we build a store? And it just took off from there.
And the mercantile, is that one of the first ones that you did? Or? Okay.
And then the jail.
So you're telling me this all started pretty much out of the collection of scrap wood for frames? Is that what it was? Oh my gosh, what a story.
We cut a lot of logs off the property and we brought the Army sawmill over here and they cut them up for us and they took half the wood for pay, so we didn't really have to spend a lot of money to do this. And we got some real good Amish friends that helped us an awful lot. We couldn't have done this without them.
So you guys have a kind of an affinity or a love for the Old West then, eh? Just kind
I guess so.
Yeah. I see some of your paintings, your originals. You do it like the Old West and some of the old cowboy heroes. And
I like that, yeah. They're easy to do. They got a lot of wrinkles.
Yes. But I've seen some of your paintings, and this is one of your first loves, is the art world, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But you know, this town is unique in the fact that it's really not a commercial venture. It's just a love of what you're doing, of what it's all about.
Just friends and family.
Yeah. And you have get-togethers here a lot, do you? Or
quite a few, yeah.
And what do you do here? Just have fun, sing?
Just we have music. We have music coming. Here's our piano. Come over here, piano player.
Oh, piano player. Oh. Is this Miss Kitty or what?
This is Miss Nancy.
She's not just a piano player. She's the most awesome piano player.
Miss Awesome piano player. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
I just do my thing.
Oh, all right.
Just love to play.
And when she's not playing the piano, she's an investigative reporter.
Oh my!
Yes.
No kidding.
We got to show them your prize and joy over there.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Tell us about that. What's that?
I saw a birdhouse at Myers. And
Okay.
I said to my husband, do you think we could build that?
Uh-huh.
He said, yeah, I guess so. You draw it out.
And that's what this is.
That's the outhouse.
We built it twice.
We built it twice. Oh.
It wasn't right the first time.
Oh.
See how it flushes.
We had to have the walls go up.
Oh my. And operational.
It is operational.
Oh boy.
Put the tank up here. Okay.
Well, by golly.
And, this is all cedar off the property. I trimmed it out with them. My wife does all the drywall. She didn't put straw on this one, but you'll see some more of her work.
Boy, wonderful. Gee whiz. As Sylvia and Roger gave us a personal tour of their town, guests began to arrive for a day of fun, food, and music. It was an amazing sight, like stepping into a dream world of days gone by. Even a one-room schoolhouse. Remember those? I certainly do. In my dreams, that is.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Okay, and this,
Oh wow. There.
This is what I was talking about, the straw she puts on the walls when the mud is wet.
Uh-huh. You had to do some searching for some of these desks, didn't you?
well, a lot of things are given to us.
Uh-huh.
I found these at a yard sale, and then Roger's
My niece gave us that one.
Yes, so.
Boy.
And the leftover floor, and the doors are closet doors.
Oh wow. This is really nice.
And she needed a desk for the teacher, so I built that.
Oh boy.
This is a piece of masonite that I put blackboard paint on.
Oh, that's really nice. You've taken a lot of work. You guys don't have any free time, do you? I mean, this is your free time. I mean, if you.
Well, we go dancing every
Yeah, there you go.
John and I were playing music at Cass County Fair, and the ladies from the Old Rugged Church were selling food in the building, so we marched right in the kitchen playing the Old Rugged Cross. And they adopted us and they fed us for a week for free. So I named my church after them.
The Old Rugged Cross Church. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Complete with a pew.
And I built a popple out of some of our cedar, or the pulpit.
Oh my goodness. What an amazing project Sylvia and Roger have created and continue to create, with new dreams coming into focus to expand just a bit more. We've all heard that famous line from Field of Dreams, if you build it, they'll come. Well, it's true, but Roger and Sylvia are very selective as to who they are. It's family and friends only that know the location of Lost Nations. Our journey and tour continued with a dance hall modeled after the famous former Graceland Ballroom of Lupton. There's a jail, a blacksmith shop, bunkhouse, and of course Roger's deer blind, disguised as a building in the town that overlooks a lush meadow that would tempt the most cautious of bucks. Roger told us that this was one of the first buildings constructed in Lost Nations, a real necessity with all the modern comforts of home. You may recall we were introduced to Roger Stiles as Spanky of the famous Spanky and Johnny touring duo banjo and accordion player team. The pair can be found at various outlets and county fairs, spreading smiles and old-time music. Partner Johnny was in attendance and on hand at our visit, displaying the other talent of balloon sculpting, an all-around entertainer for kids of all ages. To keep order in Lost Nations that day, Sylvia cleverly and with much thought officially deputized all the young ones. Their duty? To keep the peace. And it worked. It certainly was a day of great fellowship, with family and friends arriving with arms full of food to add to the potluck dinner that was served out of the bunkhouse. What a feast! And the day was capped off with live music and plenty of dancing. We thank Roger and Sylvia for sharing Lost Nations with us and our viewers. The day was a perfect example of a couple's love for each other and making each other's dreams come true, and at the same time bringing friends and family together to relax, have fun, laugh, and forget that busy world out there by becoming a part, if for just the day, of Lost Nations, somewhere in the rolling hills near Hillsdale, Michigan.
'Cause I'm always here at home till closing time. Thanks to you, I'm always here till closing time.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Jerry's Joint in West Branch, and with the best burgers in town. Jerry's has a full menu, but when you order the burgers steaming hot, they're made the way you like it. Stacked time, made to order. Add fries, you've got a complete meal. Jerry's Joint of West Branch, home of the best burgers in town. Shopping for that special person just got easier when you shop at Rose City Drug at 2640 North M33, just south of the Rose City city limits. You'll find gifts for everyone on your list from 1 to 100. Shop online or in person at Rose City Drug, Rose City. Randy's Restaurant and Bakery, downtown Rose City. Freshly baked daily, cookies, breads, pastries, donuts, homemade pies, and more. Randy's has a full menu to tackle the heartiest appetite, including pizza and hand-dipped ice cream. Interest in the Michigan equestrian scene seems to be rapidly growing in the Great Lakes region, thanks in part to those promoting and teaching good horsemanship and practicing safe riding techniques. No one can dispute the love and respect between a well-trained horse and its master. This is what Michigan Magazine has come to learn as we travel the state visiting stables, owners, and enthusiasts of riding and competing. Our recent exposure to what is termed natural horsemanship has given us a new and exciting outlook on why horse ownership is growing. When we visited Livery Pines in Ogemaw County, Michigan, we met owner and instructor Shaun Beardsley, who explained to us her mission to promote the idea of natural horsemanship paired with a no-nonsense safety attitude. It's making of the riding and competing of horses a fun and more fulfilling experience for both rider and horse. We were delighted to learn of Shaun's plans to hold a first-ever event for the area that would draw riders from throughout the state for some fun competing and critique on horse management. The first-ever Extremely Fun Cowboy Race was planned and held on a blustery autumn day at Livery Pines near Rose City, drawing a respectable first showing of horse lovers of all ages. Both kids and adults would be a part of a fun afternoon that would show off their horse handling skills, judged by world champion equestrians Dell and Bridget Rush of Oxford, Michigan, which happened to be Shaun's brother-in-law and sister. You see, love of horses has always been a part of Shaun's family, a love that showed clearly as riders were welcomed to Livery Pines.
Welcome to Livery Pines, you guys. So glad that you came. What we're going to do first is we're going to walk through this course and we're going to show exactly what you have to do. The whole reason for this event is I really wanted people to come out and see what I have going on here, and to realize so many people didn't even know that Livery Pines existed, and I thought it was about time that we get ourselves on the map. I do natural horsemanship training for anybody that's interested. I thought this would just be a fun experience for people to come out and see how brave their horse is, see what you need to work on. And our main focus here at Livery Pines is your safety. If you feel at any time that you are not safe, don't worry about finishing the course. You can step off of your horse. There's no shame in that. We just want you to be safe and to have fun. First, I wanted to welcome Barry with RFD TV and Michigan Magazine. Thanks a lot for coming, Barry. And also, Pastor Jody's with us, and I'd like him to just give a short prayer for our safety today.
Heavenly Father, we come before you today, Lord, and we just thank you for an opportunity to be out here and to your great outdoors, and an opportunity to work with these magnificent animals that you've given us. We just pray for your protective hand and allow us to have a blessed and fun time today, Lord, and just to experience all that you have given us in your creation. We pray again for your safety and guidance. In the name of Christ, amen.
With that, Shaun proceeded to walk the course with the participants. Both adults and young children were anxious to hit the course, which consisted of an array of obstacles to test both horse and rider. Before competition began, we had the opportunity to visit with judge and timer Dell and Bridget Rush, who thought only good things could come from the event and were extremely pleased at the turnout of entire families.
Well, I think this is a wonderful thing, especially for the youth. It's something that's needed to be. I think it's going to grow, and I think it's going to help the kids, especially the kids, and that's what this is all about more than it is for the adults. Today is just a fun day just to to start something, and next year it's going to be bigger and better.
Kids are more and more getting into this. They see that Shaun's here to tell them how and what to expect and to get into the world of equestrian care and training, and what she's got going here is an amazing thing. Did you have something like this when you guys were growing up, or did you just because of your family was in it, or what?
I was in 4-H for years and years and years, and I thought that was great. It kept everybody out of trouble. You know, you were busy with your horse all the time. You didn't have time to be out running around doing things you weren't supposed to do. And so we thoroughly enjoyed 4-H. My sister was in it, and my brother was in it also. And we showed in 4-H, and it was just a good time.
Did you have something like this? Were you in 4-H, Adele, at all?
Nothing like this right here. Back in those days, they just didn't have anything for us. 4-H was the main thing.
Right.
And then, of course, we started showing. My family and I, we started showing, and we were gone every weekend. We usually took 7 or 8, 10 horses at the horse shows, and our name is well known throughout Michigan, Indiana, and Tennessee, and every place.
Well, we're excited to come visit you guys sometimes and see the operation, if you don't mind, and let people know that there is a little more to getting into the world of horsemanship than a lot of people know. But once you get in it, I think from what we've understood, the people we've talked to, it's a love that creates in your heart for these animals that are really smarter than you might think.
I think the one thing that I'm most proud of my sister is teaching safety.
Yes.
Safety first. You know, if you're unsure of yourself, get off the horse until you're sure of yourself. You know, you don't want to see anybody get hurt on a horse, and they can hurt you very quickly. So I think she's doing a wonderful job here at Liberty Pines, just promoting safety with your horses and fun with your horses. So
fun for both the horse and the horseman. Yeah.
Exactly.
We got to create that essence of love with the horse and the rider. Thank you guys for sharing with us this morning, and hope to see more of you very shortly down there in Oxford, Michigan, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
That day at Liberty Pines saw weather change from sunny to cloudy, windy, at times rainy, but all in all, none of the spirits were diminished as riders showed their stuff. The event was not only a wonderful experience for participants, but held the attention and support of spectators who watched and cheered on competitors. Shaun was quick to point out that her head ranch hand, Don Lenard, was key in helping bring the event all together. He was there making sure everything was in its place and riders were comfortable and safe. Participants went through plenty of hot cocoa and coffee along with hot food provided by Liberty Pines. At the end, it was a good day with trophies and certificates awarded for top scorers and participants. Everyone was a winner, including the horses who had a good workout. A big salute to Shaun and Bill Beardsley and Don Lenard of Liberty Pines of Rose City on a job well done, with everyone looking forward to the second annual Extremely Fun Cowboy Race. Tell us a little bit about what happened down at Town Club Pop.
Well, Mark and Terry Pacella decided to do a fall festival yesterday down at Town Club.
Okay.
And, oh my goodness, they put so much work in. There was a maze, there was hay rides, there was pony rides, and there was bikes for different age groups, and you brought in canned goods for non-perishable, non-perishable items. And you got a ticket to put in for the drawing of the bikes. And I was just amazed. I worked there 5 hours, and the food pantry is the emergency assistance food pantry. So it was my food pantry. So it was wonderful just watching the people come in, and the fact that kids could go and there was no cost. People could donate if they wanted to, but they didn't have to pay any money to ride on the horses that I know of and go on the hay ride or anything. It was really, really nice. And I have to say, a lot of thanks goes to Terry and Mark because they did put in a lot of work on that.
I tell you, I can tell. I went by there yesterday a little bit, and they were having a good time. But now, if somebody would like to business something like like to hold an event, they can contact you to find out how to do something like that for your organization, right?
Yep, and I might turn them over to Mark and Terry because they did so well.
Good job. Okay. Thanks, Irma.
All right, thank you.
It's always a great time when we get together, but it's even better when we get off those beaten paths and bring you new stories from Michigan. Have a great week. We'll see you here next week on RFD or online. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Hale Hardware, your do-it center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pull. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pull. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Discount Foods Downtown Mile. Find national name brand foods and merchandise at sharply discounted prices. Shop the smart way and please the family without breaking the budget. Discount Foods Downtown Mile. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare. A winning combination. Cops and Donuts.